Today I'm here with Frank Oz, one of the creators of The Muppets, to talk about the new film, The Muppets Take Manhattan.
Well, whenever you do a movie on location, of course you have to move a pile of people into one area, trucks, etc. In this case, with the Muppets, there's a little bit of an extra problem, which is you have to put monitors there so the performers can see the monitors. You have to, if the puppets had to move, you had to put the performers on dollies or small, low riding wheeled, almost like wagons, and pull them along. You had a bit more maybe crowd control problems, but I really can't define them as problems because in New York everybody was really kind of affectionately curious to the Muppets, and we also had so there was no real problem with the crowds. And as far as the actual crew goes, they're really talented and professional people, and we had all planned it all. So it's, in general, they're not problems, they're just realities we deal with.
How are the cameos in the film chosen?
In this particular film, we wanted to really have the cameos as part of the movie, of the plot. As a matter of fact, we got some flack, a lot of flack, in the first Muppet movie, that the cameos were there just a short period and were just there for name value only. And we got a lot of critics saying that, gee, you know, weren't they part of the movie? And I also, it made sense that they should be characters in the movie, not just Dabney Coleman for Dabney Coleman's sake or Joan for Joan's sake. And so we really chose the cameos to fill those characters. It's almost like casting a regular movie to make sure that the part that Dabney Coleman plays really suits Dabney Coleman and Joan Rivers and Gregory Hines, etc. I mean, it's just, I guess all I'm saying is we chose them because they were good for the part.
Has the reaction to puppets changed since Kukla, Fran, and Ollie?
Well, Kukla, Fran and Ollie by Burr was really a breakthrough of one kind. I mean, Burr was, and still is, a brilliant performer. He's terrific. People don't know that. And he broke through in television. Bill Baird also. Those two people are so important. The real, I think a second breakthrough is Jim, and not me. I'm saying Jim, because what people don't realize these days is before the Muppets, there was nothing like the Muppets. Jim created this whole new look, and he used the tight shot, the television tight shot, to create his particular style of performing, which means that if you have a tight shot, what you're doing has to be subtle. And so he created these subtle moves and the exact lip sync as a process, and these type of characters were never seen before either. I just think that really people aren't quite aware that Jim really started this whole second breakthrough.
How could you compare giving life to a character as a human being to giving life to the Muppets?
It's exactly the same, except that instead of using your body as a tool as an actor, you use the character as a tool. You put all your energy into your arm, as opposed to your energy into your body. Plus, on top of that, the only other, I think, difference is that the Muppets have a very high energy, almost cartoon style. It's not naturalistic. It's a performance. It's different than actually creating a character for an actor creating a character in a script. We're performing to an audience as opposed to an actor who is trusting a script and being in a place and a time. So really, it's the actual way of performance, the energy, and the using the character as a tool. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. You create a character the same way as an actor creates a character.
Do you miss doing the weekly show?
No, I don't miss doing the weekly Muppet Show. The only thing I suppose that's unfortunate about not doing the Muppet Show is that when I was driving in to do it every week or every day, I'd hear a song on the radio, or I'd get an idea for a song, or I'd get an idea for a bit, or I'm sure Jim did this. You know, Jim did the same thing, and the writers did the same thing, and think, hey, great, let's do that next week. And I have nothing to do with it now. I mean, there's no show to do it in. So we had so many ideas. It was just amazing. Just an overabundance of ideas. So now, if I have a nice idea, I have to file it away. I can't really put it on the show in 2 weeks' time. But other than that, I'm still working with the same people who I love, and the Muppets and the characters, and so I'm having a great time. I'm happy we stopped the show where it did. It was 5 years. 120 guest stars, and we stopped when we were on top. And that's what we wanted to do so we could go on with movies.